Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to our channel. We're offended, you're offended, and happy Halloween. Now, I know we're a little late on the whole Halloween thing. However, due to some technical difficulties, this episode got delayed a little bit. Sorry about that, but we're still going to do it. And we're going to give you a little Halloween history. Before we get started, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm Kim. This is Tyler.
I'm black.
You're black?
I'm black.
Can you say that?
Yeah.
Like in what way?
Penis size.
Oh, it's true, ladies.
Yeah.
Jealous.
And guys.
Yeah. Jealous bitches. Mm-hmm.
And guys.
I call guys bitches too. They're all my bitches. Anyway, so welcome. And just a reminder to hit the like and subscribe button. You know, thumbs up, thumbs down. Ew, definitely a thumbs down for that build. Ooh. Anyway, you can check us out on YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, Anchor. Anywhere you want to listen to podcasts, we are there. We are also taking control of the socials. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter now. So, yeah.
Yep. You can get my sweet hot takes on how yeah.
How, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm super excited about your sweet hot ass takes on, yeah?
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get into this. Halloween spooktacular. Yeah. So stupid. Okay. I really like Halloween.
I love Halloween. It's actually, it is my favorite holiday in the entire year.
I don't know. I do like Christmas, but I think we should, that Christmas was another holiday that the Christians co-opted.
Mm-hmm. Which, coming up to Christmas, I'm sure I'll come up with a Christmas history lesson too. Because why not? Okay, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of information that I had found that I didn't actually know about Halloween. So let's go on a walk, shall we? A little trip down memory lane, back 2,000 years, where the Celtics, they would celebrate the end of the harvest season and the start of a new year. And they did it with a festival called Samhain, which was generally taken place on November. Not generally. Took place. English is not my forte. On November 1st. People believed that they could communicate with the dead easier at these times. They would light bonfires as a sacrifice, along with crops and other animals. Not other animals, but animals.
Well, we are animals.
Yes, technically.
Despite what the religious class seem to think.
That is a true story. And when they did these bonfires, they would actually be wearing animal heads and animal skins. It reminds me, I don't know, just hearing that reminds me of like some episode from True Blood shit or something.
It reminds me of the Wuhan wet markets.
No, that's about the bats. Speaking of bats, see, with all these bonfires that they would have and the crops and the dead animals, it would attract bugs, thus attracting what? Bats. In Nova Scotian mythology, a bat settling in a house meant that a man in the family was going to die. If it flies around and tries to escape, the woman in the family is going to perish instead. Dun dun dun.
I'm personally trying to get pet bats.
Yeah, me too. I would like them. I think they're pretty awesome. Eat all those stupid mosquitoes that we have out here. Mind you, this year wasn't that bad. This year, it was eerily calm with bugs.
I don't know.
Mind
you, I don't know. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, you're not in Manitoba long enough to notice.
Nope. Everywhere else.
I've been everywhere, man. Yeah, that's you. All right, so let's go back in time. So, in 43 AD was the Roman intervention. So the Romans conquered most of the Celtic territories, and they brought some of their own fall festivals with them. According to history, their October celebration was called Farella. And sorry if I'm mispronouncing this. I suck at pronouncing things. It would also commemorate passing of the dead. I can't read either. Another holiday, Pomona. Pomona, did I say that right?
Yes, you did
it. Honored the Roman goddess of fruit and trees. And this is why they often bobbed for apples during the Halloween festivities. The night before Halloween, which we all know, the night before October 31st was believed that was the day that the dead would return to the earth and as ghosts. So a bunch of people would keep their wine and food on their doorsteps to help keep the ghosts at bay. And if they did leave the house during this time, they would wear masks to disguise themselves as ghosts. So then the other ghosts that are roaming the earth wouldn't know that they were humans, and they would just kind of blend right on in.
There's one thing I can't wait for when I die.
To haunt people?
Is to find wine and food outside.
Oh.
That's like a hobo's wet dream.
I'm more excited about the whole haunting of people. I think that'd be fun. I have a list. Yep. I'm gonna get that list tattooed on me, so then hopefully it'll come with me into the other world. So, what is wrong with you?
I was trying to scare everyone because it's a Halloween spectacular.
Oh, jeez. Nice. Okay. So, the Christians, they had a holiday. Okay. Now, this holiday was called All Saints' Day. This holiday originally took place on May 13th. However, the popes and the Christian church decided that they were going to attempt to replace the pagan holidays like Samhain with their own religion. So they ended up moving their All Saints' Day from May 13th to November 1st. Then it took a different name, which was All Hallows Day. All Hallows Day in the 8th century. Oh my god. Then it became All Hallows Eve, and then it was just shortened to Halloween.
Well, because that was supposed to be the time when the spirit world and the real world, I believe the veil was the thinnest. So that's where the spirits and stuff would come through into our realm.
Yeah, that's what we just discussed. But when they would leave the bread and the wine, because the ghosts would come back then.
No, I know, but the idea is that the veil would be thinnest there. The veil that separates the spirit world from our world.
Yeah.
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 So, thought, it's pretty awesome for the popes to decide to take something away from the pagans. And they were like, no, they got a neat little idea here. So we already have a day, which is, in the summer, but we're going to just move it, No one's going to notice. No one's going to care. We're just going to take that day and we're going to move it to November 1st. So then it can ruin those evil pagans' holiday. Yeah, we'll take over. We'll make those pagans disappear. No one will ever remember them.
Well, and I know with Well, I think we talked about this before, but like bonfires were supposed to be like bones. That's typically where the word, that's where the word bond, was bonfire, BONDFIRE. So
weird and gross at the same time.
Yeah. And the other one was that jumping the fire was considered a way to clean off all the badness that happened like over that past year, and then jumping the fire was the way to cleanse yourself. You would actually, even, here's another little cool tidbit, they would actually throw furniture in there as well. They would throw in like their own possessions. That was a way of cleansing last year.
Why would they get rid of their furniture and stuff, for one? I mean, I'm pretty sure people weren't rich back then, so they couldn't just, go out and buy some new stuff. So it just seems a little weird that they would waste that. Also, I have a question. So if they would jump over the fire as like a cleansing, what would happen if somebody didn't clear the fire? Maybe they didn't jump high enough, because everybody knows white man can't jump, or whatever. And they ended up catching themselves a little bit on fire. Was that like a bad omen, like bad year to come or something?
I don't know. I was looking into this. I do remember reading about it, because that sounds much better than being fucking prude. Like, it's more like actually like a, like that, like the jumping the fire type of stuff. That would actually seem more like a Christian thing, or the fact of washing away the evil. You're burning it off, all the bad stuff that has happened, and you're starting again new.
Well, maybe that's why they decided to burn people at the stake, because they were trying to burn all the bad off. But whoops, they forgot to put it out after.
No, that was fucking that was moldy rye that fucking Mo argued about.
The moldy. What? Oh. Well, yeah, but weren't a lot of them hung in the Salem witch trials?
Oh no! Well, if they were hung or they were burned alive, anyway, it was a foolproof idea. Like, if they were a witch and they were like getting drowned, well, if they drowned, then they were proven innocent. But if they didn't drown, if they floated, then they were considered a witch. Like, it's a win-win.
See, but how does this make any sense? Okay, so they decide, okay, we're gonna hang a bunch of witches, we're gonna burn a bunch of witches, and okay, if they die, then whoops, I guess they weren't, but their soul's gonna go to heaven because they were actually a good person. So, whoops, sorry, but that's okay though. Like, murdering all those people, they felt that, oh, God would understand. We were cleansing the earth of this evil people. So even though we made a mistake, all is good. Just, like the Catholics do, just confess your sins and you'll be saved. Go to confession, it washes all away. Say 10 Hail Marys, 5 Our Fathers, and you're forgiven.
So I guess the actual tradition was called Bolton. Yeah. Linked to the world of the magic, it's believed to be the day of the year when the veil between the world and the world of fairy is at its thinnest. The tradition is annual well-dressings, still very much evident in Derbyshire, was originally intended as an offering to the spirits, fairies, and deities of other worlds. Okay, so here. So Beltane is closely associated with fire, the significance of the flames being for cleansing and purification, but also for the increase in fertility. The fire represents the awakening of passions, energies, and desires. Fire plays a key element in most Beltane ceremonies, notably in the ritual of jumping the bonfire. Jumping over the bonfire is a ritual designed to bring luck and happiness for the year ahead.
My question still stands. What happens if you catch on fire?
So yeah,
no luck, no happiness for you.
I don't know. This is from which website? But yeah.
Interesting. Well, actually, interesting little factoid for you. Speaking of the whole, good luck and finding love and stuff like that, in the 1700s and the 1800s, women used to perform rituals on Halloween in hopes of finding a husband. All the single ladies would throw apple peels over their shoulder, hoping to see their future husband's initials take shape as they fell. They also, back then, used to competitively bob for apples at parties, and it was believed that the winner would marry first. Mm-hmm.
Competitive bobbing for apples.
Yes. We should try that one day.
Oh.
In the bedroom.
Yeah, wow. That's an interesting one.
Right? They also, in a creepy ritual sort of way, they used to do something that really reminds me very much of like Bloody Mary, but they would go into a dark room, stand in front of a mirror with a candle, and they would hope that it would show their future husband's face, that it would appear in the glass. That was another creepy tradition that they used to do in Halloween.
Wait, what was the tradition?
That they used to go into like a dark room, stand in front of a mirror with a candle, and just stare into the mirror, thinking that the mirror was going to like reflect back at them the reflection of their future husband.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, I remember when I was little. So in our house we had it was 2 basements. Like it was a split basement. And from the very bottom up to the second basement, the upper basement, that run from we had a little couch thing there. Shut the fuck up. Why are you making noise? I muted you.
Maybe it's haunted. Ooh.
Ooh. So I would get that anxiety feeling of someone chasing me. So
I used to get that in my basement too, which we talked about in our Ghost Stories one.
Why are you why? Oh yeah, your house was haunted or something.
Oh, 100%. 100% it was. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It 100% was. There's too much shit that happened in that house for it to be coincidental. And if you want to hear more about it, check out our podcast about ghost stories.
Actually, this whole Beltane thing, I'm looking into it a little bit more. So the jumping the fire stuff. Well, I guess the stuff that were associated with fires. It seemed like it was a lot more of a community thing. Like it was actually a way of bringing the community together.
Really?
Yeah. So so again, I'm looking at a different one. This one's from the BBC. And it's saying, so other festivals, for the Beltane, involves fire, which was thought to cleanse, purify, increase fertility. Cattle were often passed between 2 fires, and the properties of the flame and the smoke were seen to ensure the fertility of the herd. And then there was one portion where, where they would use the fire. So as it was burning, they would use it. They would end up taking that fire and bringing it to their homes to light their lanterns. So it was actually a way of a shared community, where we're all kind of starting fresh and being willing to I don't know. I guess to I don't know what the right word would be.
Okay.
But anyways.
Okay. So, also, did you know that they had something before trick-or-treating? Did you? Or do you think it was always trick-or-treating?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking you.
Well, of course they had something before trick-or-treating. I would just assume so.
No. Oh, yeah.
But,
okay. So.
Oh, was that like a leading question? Was I supposed to go, no, but I've never heard of... No. What was it, Kim? Color me perplexed.
No. You know why? Because we're not scripted. We are authentic. No. Okay. So, another little FYI here. So, okay, you had the Celtics who celebrated Samhain on November 1st. Then you had the Christians who celebrated All Saints' Day on May 13th and then moved it to November 1st. But they also, in medieval Britain, they had something going on too. Their day was November 2nd, which was considered as All Souls' Day. So before trick-or-treating that we know today, they used to celebrate something or do something that was called souling and guising. So souling is when the needy would go door to door and they would beg for pastries called soul cakes. In return, when they got these soul cakes, they would pray for the dead relatives of the person who gave them the cake. Now, guising was people they would dress up in costume and they would beg for food, wine, and money. In exchange for that, they would either sing, recite poetry, or tell jokes. So they'd give you some entertainment for the stuff. I thought that was pretty neat.
I'm looking into soul cakes.
Yeah.
They sound terrible.
What do they sound like? Yeah. Do they have the souls of young children? I'm just kidding.
Well, see, some of them have one recipe I'm looking at right now. It's more like a ginger snap.
Okay, that doesn't sound so terrible.
So butter, flour, sugar, nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger, allspice, eggs, cider vinegar, milk, and then powdered sugar on top. See, that sounds more like a ginger snap.
Cider vinegar, that's a little weird. But,
yeah.
Okay.
See, salt, nutmeg, mixed spice, butter, castor sugar, currants, and sultanas. Sultan, I don't know. That sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is.
Interesting.
But I guess it's like a shittier version of a ginger snap.
Okay. Who knows? Actually, you say shittier, they may taste better. Who knows?
There's a guy on YouTube, and he does. I think the channel's called Tasting History with Max Miller.
Okay.
And he actually turned me onto a book, and I know we're kind of getting off the Halloween train, so just bear with me, okay? Max Miller, he investigates like old recipes, and he tries to recreate them as closely as possible. So I wonder if maybe like soul cakes might be on his channel because they look old as.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that after. But no, maybe you should like shoot him a message to be like, "Yo, I was just looking into soul cakes. You should make that shit." In those exact words. And then he'll be like, "Yo, that sounds really dope." Okay, that's how dudes talk, right?
I'm pretty sure he would not talk like that. He's like, he was he used to work at Disneyland. He was like Prince Charming or something like that. He was like he was actually like a performer.
A performer. Okay.
Yeah. And then after the whole COVID thing started, he's like, I wanted to look into what food, where our food came from. And then, yeah.
You're ruining this for me here. I was, picturing just two dudes having a freaking, friendly conversation, all like, yo, yo, yo. And then you had to go ruin it with your Prince Charming shit. Fuck.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's get back to the Halloween shit.
So anyway, back to the Halloween. Did you know that before people started carving jack-o'-lanterns, they actually used to carve faces and stuff like that into things like turnips, potatoes, and beets?
That one I did know.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
I didn't. Well, then. So we have all these traditions that had brought us to the 19th century. In America, when the Irish settlers came during the whole potato famine thing, and then they revised the old traditions into much more what we know today. So the trick-or-treating, and in the 1950s is when it became, okay, so you had the trick-or-treating. So before the 50s, it was much more about the tricks. People going around probably TPing houses and putting poop in garbage bags on people's doorsteps, all that fun stuff that everybody misses, I'm sure. But then in the 1950s is when it decided or started to become more child and family oriented, which is what we have more today. And today, did you know, again, that over 179 million Americans celebrate Halloween? And according to National Retail Federation, Americans spend about $9.1 billion per year on Halloween for costumes and candy. And of course, I'm pretty sure everyone would have figured that Halloween is the number one candy retail day of the year or month, whatever.
I'm not surprised at that, but I think, I think for the fuck's that day called? Valentine's Day.
Oh, that day.
Yeah, the one that all the incels hate because
yeah. I used to celebrate anti-Valentine's Day with my bestie. We used to get together every Valentine's Day and we would celebrate anti-Valentine's Day and we would order pizza from Pizza Hotline. I know, your favorite. And you'd always get those like McCain cakes with it too. So that was our dessert. And then we would watch horror movies. It was like the best day. I loved it. Oh, I miss you, Barbie girl. Those were good days.
I hate Pizza Hotline pizza.
I know you do.
Hate it.
But it was cheap. And when you were young and, you didn't really have a lot of money for pizza, and Domino's was like, super expensive for, just teenagers with little part-time jobs. It worked. Because you got pizza and dessert. And those McCain cakes, it was so cute. We used to hold on to it and we would each eat from either end and we would meet in the middle.
The fuck?
It wasn't some weird romantic thing. It was just, we would just be sitting there watching our horror movies and just eating. It was fun.
Yes. So I'm looking at a recipe for an old English recipe for soul cakes. And I'm looking at one for shortbread cookies.
Okay.
They're not that far off.
Well, yeah, but what you had mentioned already, you had said that it had cider in it. It had spices, nutmeg. That kind of stuff is not in shortbread. Shortbread is flour.
No, I'm looking.
Butter.
I looked up an older recipe.
Okay.
So maybe more like a sugar cookie. But if it's like a shortbread cookie, they could fucking die. Sugar cookie.
Please tell me how you really feel about shortbread cookies.
I fucking hate them. I don't know who ever thinks that those taste good.
They're so delicious.
You need your. Ugh.
Well, I like mine. I don't care what you think. I like mine.
I hate them. Okay, so these seem...
Sure, we'll discuss it more on our Christmas episode.
Ugh. Hate them. I don't know why people think they're good. There are some things, okay, like the world, different cultures, they try different things, and okay, here it's a delicacy or whatever. Okay, there's some stuff that I fundamentally I understand is bad. Like a century-old egg, fuck you. No, I'm not eating a rotten eggs.
No.
But there's some things that okay, I'd be willing to try. But shortbread cookies, no, I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. They're dry. They're crumbly. There's no fucking flavor. It melts in your mouth because it's just butter and flour. It fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. Speaking of, these soul cakes seem more like a sugar cookie than a fucking shortbread cookie. So thank God for that.
Oh my God. Okay. So now everybody knows what to get Tyler for Christmas. A big old bucket of shortbread.
I hate it. Why? Why do people hate things that taste good?
You mean, why do people hate things that taste good?
Yeah, why would you subject yourself eating something that tastes bad when there's so much other things that taste good? Why do you hate things that taste good?
Nobody hates things that taste good. You hate something that tastes good to the majority of the people.
It sucks. It fucking sucks.
We get it. You love it. Okay.
Oh. I hate it. Okay. Continue on with your fucking Halloween stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah, hold on. Let me quickly jot this down on your Christmas list. Okay. Shortbread. Got it. Okay. So. Love you.
At least soul cakes have butter and currants. I know currants aren't the best thing, but these soul cakes sound better than shortbread cookies because they actually have fucking flavor.
Hey.
It's not flour.
You're the one that brought him up.
Shit.
Right? You're the one that started talking about shortbread. You know what that does to your blood pressure, baby. You gotta calm down. Calm down.
Shut up.
Okay. So let's go back to Halloween now that we're done our shortbread rant. Wow, by the way. Okay, so.
What that reminds?
What?
No, carry on.
And I'm a little scared too, but okay. So, you know how at Halloween time you always hear like urban legends, I guess we'll call them, about like, the razor blades and apples, poisoned candy, other fun stuff. You know those stories?
Yeah.
Sure, we all do. However, so, most people think they're just stories. But what if I told you that in a couple cases, it was actually true? Dun dun dun.
Okay.
So, with one story of a man who we will call the real life Candyman. So this man, Ronald O'Brien, naughty man, he had found himself in debt. Okay? So his brilliant plan, because he was over $100,000 in debt, is he ended up taking out a bunch of life insurance on his children. And one Halloween in a small Texas town, Ronald decided to lace some pixie sticks with cyanide. And he gave them to his kids as their top off of Halloween candy after their night of trick-or-treating. So little Timothy O'Brien, he ate one of the pixie sticks. His other siblings didn't. They didn't eat them, thankfully, but Timothy did. And less than an hour later, he perished. So at the time, the town...
Maybe you should have done your laundry, you little prick.
At the time, the town and everybody went into a panic, wondering how this could possibly have happened. You know, everybody's freaking out, checking their kids' candies and probably throwing it out. And the police had determined that it was the pixie stick. So with that, they were, doing their investigating and stuff like that, investigated a bunch of people, and at first didn't look at Ronald until they found out that he was in debt and the life insurance policy. So the police had arrested Ronald, and he was found guilty of murder and was executed in 1984.
Oh, and yeah. And in Texas, I think Ron White actually had a bit about the death penalty in Texas. It was something like, some states are looking at abolishing it. We're looking at putting in a fast lane.
Nice.
Or an express lane or something.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. If you are convicted of a murder where 3 or more people can identify you as a killer, you don't sit... Oh, fuck, how do you go? You don't sit at the back of the line, Jack. You go to the front of the line, or you go to the front. Yeah. Some states are trying to abolish the execution. We're putting in a fast lane.
Nice.
Well, that was a while ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Yeah, that's messed.
Yeah, I think it's disgusting. I mean, this man did whatever he did to find himself in debt. I'm going to assume, I could be wrong, okay? But I'm going to assume it was probably gambling debt of some sort. And his brilliant idea wasn't, okay, well, I'm going to try and make the money back. But granted, I'm sure when this took place, would have been what I'm going to assume probably in the 70s or something like that. I probably should have looked up the exact date. Fired on that one. But I mean, $100,000 was a lot of money. Okay. But enough money to decide to kill your children to get the life insurance money? That is so gross.
To be fair, it's not like they were really contributing. So
yes, they are contributing with love and gray hair and a drinking problem. I'm just kidding.
See, there you go. Sounds like you're making a case for him.
Not guilty. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It was a very tragic story. Okay.
It's called gallows humor. It's gallows humor. That's how we deal with tragic events. You try to make a joke about it, so it's not so
Yeah,
hard.
which people really need to realize and learn how to take a chill pill. Okay.
Yeah,
it's just a joke.
Yeah, if you're gonna... Never mind. All right, carry on.
Okay. So, along with the brief history of Halloween candy tampering, we shall continue. So, the very first reported Halloween treats that were tampered with in North America was in 1959. That Halloween, a California dentist named William Shane distributed 450 laxative-laced candies to children, 30 of whom fell ill, and he was later charged with outrage of public decency and unlawful dispensing of drugs. He gave the kids the shits. Sorry. I'm only laughing because I'm literally imagining like 450 kids leaving and like pooping themselves. And okay, yeah, I'm sad. It's a little funny.
They're It would be funny to just see a trail of shit coming from this person's house.
My God, right? I wonder who did it. The town wonders as they go outside the next morning and follow the trail of shit all the way to William Shane's house. The evidence could not be fooled. Oh my God. No, it's just, I mean, that's horrible. Anybody doing something like that, tampering with someone's candy or giving them drugs and unknowingly, that's not cool. A little funny, but not okay. Anyway, so another high-profile case that made headlines in 1964 was with a 47-year-old mother from Greenlawn, New York. Her name was Helen Pfeiffer. She handed out bags of candy containing arsenic-laced ant traps, metal mesh scrubbing pads, and dog biscuits. Pfeiffer told the police that she didn't mean it maliciously. She was just annoyed with the whole Halloween custom thing.
Yeah, then you shut off your light like every other grouchy old person in the world.
Right? She was later committed to the state hospital for mental observation. Probably for that reason, because they're probably like, you could have just turned off your light, not answered the door. But instead, you did this. And what if you had some dumbass kid that saw the scrubbing pad and was like, candy, and ate it? I mean, let's all face it, kids aren't smart, okay? Ate it. I mean, that could seriously hurt somebody. And arsenic-laced ant traps, okay, that one's really bad. That one's really, really bad. And I mean, that could get on the rest of the candy all over the kid's hands and get in the eye and the mouth and dead. Not cool. It was a little excessive. The dog treats, that's a little funny. But the scrubbing pads and the arsenic-laced ant traps, you went too far, Pfeiffer. You went too far. Or File, whatever your name is.
Lady.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I'm not done yet. I got one more. So the earliest Canadian case of tampering was reported by a broadcaster in 1968. That Halloween, the TV show The Day It Is reported that a Toronto police had discovered razor blades in Halloween apples. There was actually video footage showing the police displaying the treats that were reportedly booby-trapped, including several apples containing razor blades, needles, and even poison candies. Gross.
Yeah. I don't know. I got nothing to say. But so I was looking into. I DuckDuckGo'd because I don't use Google, because Google, you can go fuck yourself. But I was DuckDuckGoing. Why do shortbread cookies suck?
Oh my God, you're still in the shortbread cookies? I thought we passed that.
No. No. But so I found, I guess this is like a blog thing, something.
God, there's a blog about why shortbreads suck?
No, the writer, it totally missed the point. This writer's dumb. So this is titled The 30 Worst Supermarket Cookies in America. Okay, first off, I know this person's dumb. I know. Where is it?
Yeah, do you know them personally?
I know they're dumb now. because they're talking. Okay, so here's one about shortbread cookies. Although Lorna Doone's shortbread recipe was originally given to Nabisco by a Scottish employee of Pittsburgh, we doubt the version he passed on from his mother called for high fructose corn syrup, partially hydrogenated oil, and artificial flavors. How about those? Probably help make those good, but it's all about. Okay, anyways. So then this eat this not that. Chips Ahoy with Reese's peanut butter cups. So a chocolate chip cookie with Reese's peanut butter cups. That sounds fan-fucking-tastic.
Really?
This writer, the combination of chocolate chips and peanut butter cup chunks are an efficient way to derail your diet in less than a minute. Get back on track with these 15 ways to break your bad eating habits. How about no?
Shit. Now we see the agenda.
How about this one? Oreos that are the middle is marshmallow.
Huh?
There's a reason multiple Oreo products made their way onto our list. They're full of artificial flavorings. That's it. That's this person's synopsis.
Oreos are like the best cookie ever.
Chips Ahoy, Pepperidge Farm, Nantucket, no, that's not Nantucket. Milk chocolate cookies.
Are you sure you looked up like the worst cookies and not the worst for you cookies?
right here. With just 4 grams of sugar per serving, these cookies are better than many of the others on this list, but they still have 5 grams of saturated fat in each individually wrapped package. So proceed with caution. These are Walker's pure butter shortbread cookies. This person's an idiot. This Olivia Tarantino? I bet you have a foot fetish too, you fucking creep.
Tarantino, I see what you did there. Yeah, I see that. Mm-hmm. Do you know that's actually why Salma Hayek was
yes.
cast for the role in From Dusk Till Dawn? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's why he's in that one shot.
Damn feet,
specifically.
though. Oh fuck, he probably had like the biggest Woody ever.
Oh yeah.
That probably satisfied him for like a year.
I don't. Yeah, maybe an unpopular opinion, but apparently everyone doesn't hate shortbread cookies.
No, they don't. And
okay here.
Oh my god. Is
Candy cane crunch chocolate dip shortbread.
Mint and no.
Fucking better than whatever's on there.
No.
In there. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Shortbread cookies and pissing me off.
That was a really sucky, scary story, by the way. You know, I was anticipating like a nice little spooky story from you, and we're going to talk about how many grams of fat cookies have. What a horrible, scary story. Is anyone scared yet? Are they scared? Yeah, look at the grams of sugar.
You should be scared.
Fat.
You should be scared of how shitty shortbread cookies are, but yet people eat them.
Oh my god. I mean,
there's no one that says, because I just typed, why do shortbread cookies suck? And no one except this eat this, not that, and they liked it.
Well, yeah, they liked it. They just didn't like the amount of sugar and fat it was. You're the only person I've ever met that doesn't like shortbread cookies. That's a horror in itself. I mean, I even tried making you mine, thinking, okay, maybe you've just had really shitty ones, and you didn't even like mine. I was like, what the fuck, man? This guy doesn't like shortbread? I mean,
they suck. This person on Reddit said most Girl Scout cookies suck. Okay, there's an argument there. There's an argument. I don't know. Maybe just, I don't know. Everyone that makes them, you just don't like flavor. You just don't like things that taste good. You just like flour and butter. That's all you like. That's it.
Yeah. You know what? I grew up on Ukrainian food, bland food. I'm used to that shit, okay? I like my bland
salt and pepper exist.
Food. No, they don't.
Salt.
Just kidding.
Yes, salt and pepper exist. You fucking season it. In baking, vanilla, sugar, maybe some spices, some nutmeg, fucking anything.
Hey, you really suck at the whole scary story thing. Okay.
That is the scary. The scary story is how shortbread cookies have survived this long. It's like a fungus. It's a bad disease. It is like AIDS. It just entered into society, and you'll get fucked in the ass and then you'll contract the sugar cookie virus.
Sugar cookie now? You mean shortbread? So you don't even know what cookie you hate. You don't even know.
I'll eat the shit out of it. If a sugar cookie was a woman, I'd eat its ass. But shortbread, that's the one in the wheelchair that you kick off of a flight of stairs.
How?
That's shortbread. Shortbread cookies are the vegetables of the cookie world. They're the ones that the Chinese would hold under the bath, like in bath water, and drown to death.
Oh my God.
That's what shortbread cookies are.
Okay, so we get it. You hate shortbread and you suck at scary stories. Okay. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave us a comment of how much you love Tyler's scary story. I'm frightened. I'm probably going to have nightmares now. And oh my God, he's still going. You can catch us on Rumble, YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, anywhere that you listen to your podcasts. And again, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter now, and TikTok. We are there. And I'm going to peace out now before he starts on another shortbread rant. So have a good week. Sorry for the late Halloween episode. Hope everyone had a great Halloween and had fun taking out their kitties and checked all their candy for evil poisons and razor blades. Okay. Bye, guys.
There's lemon ones.
Oh my
There's
God.
ones with lemon.
Bye. Bye. Bye, baby.
Ew.